If your nervous system feels tired and you're longing for a deeper, more embodied connection with the divine, I'd love to invite you to my free Sacred Intimacy Snapshot. In just a few minutes, you'll discover which area of intimacy in your life is asking for care right now, and you'll receive a gentle 4-part mini course to help you tend to what's next on your journey. You can take it at innerlightcompanion.com. For 30 years, I've worked as a licensed marriage and family therapist, and for 30 of those years, I've had a secret. Every time someone sat across from me struggling with anxiety or depression, relationship problems or trauma, I knew something that they didn't know yet. I knew that behind every presenting issue was a deeper truth. Trauma creates obstacles between you and seeing yourself as you really are. And as those obstacles are healed, you get closer to God. For 3 decades, I've been helping people heal trauma so they could access their own divine connection, even when they didn't know that's what we were doing. But now, I don't want it to be a secret anymore. I want to introduce you to something that's been waiting for you all along: spiritual counseling. Spiritual counseling is different from traditional therapy in some really important ways. In therapy, we typically meet weekly, sometimes for months or years, to work through psychological patterns, process trauma, and develop coping skills. Therapy is incredibly valuable. I've dedicated my professional life to it, and it saves lives. But spiritual counseling works differently. Spiritual counseling involves connecting with you from a space of uplifted consciousness in order to help you find deep personal understanding and direction. Here's what that means practically. You don't need weekly sessions. In spiritual counseling, we often meet once, or we might meet monthly or even less frequently. Why? Because the goal isn't for you to become dependent on me for answers. The goal is to help you connect with your own divine resources and tools. In a spiritual counseling session, I help you access your own higher consciousness, the part of you that already knows the answer. I might offer you energetic tools like breathing techniques to calm your nervous system and lift your energy, affirmations to reprogram subconscious patterns, visualization practices to access intuitive guidance, healing prayers to open you to divine support. But the real work, you take it with you. You go work on your relationship with the divine. You practice. You listen. You connect. And you only come back if and when you need to. Let me be really clear about when each approach is helpful. Therapy is for working through deep psychological trauma, managing mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, or PTSD, developing emotional regulation skills, processing complex relationship patterns, and building a healthy sense of self. Therapy is essential foundation work. If you're struggling with your mental health, please seek therapy. I'm a therapist. I deeply believe in this work. Spiritual counseling is for people who are basically healthy and able to take personal responsibility for their lives. For people who want to take their next spiritual step, people who have already worked through some psychological blocks and have a healthy sense of themselves. People ready to let go of habitual patterns and seek a transformative experience. Spiritual counseling is most effective when you're ready to move from problem consciousness into solution consciousness. Here's the key difference. Therapy asks what's wrong and how do we fix it. Spiritual counseling asks what divine resources are already within you and how do we access them. Therapy focuses on healing the wounded parts. Spiritual counseling focuses on awakening the whole divine parts. Both are sacred. Both are necessary. But they serve different purposes at different stages of your journey. Spiritual counseling is for you if you're feeling discouraged in your spiritual journey and need hope, inspiration, and practical strategies. You've found that organized religion's dogma doesn't meet your needs, and you're looking for a more personal spiritual path. You believe you're too far away from God because of trauma, mistakes, or limitations, but you're ready to discover that that's not true. You want to develop your own direct connection with the divine. No middleman, no gatekeepers, just you and God. You're ready to use tools like meditation, prayer, breath work, affirmations, and sacred practices to transform your life. You want guidance once or occasionally, not ongoing weekly therapy. When we meet for spiritual counseling, here's what happens. First, we create a calm, sacred space together. I help you relax, put you at ease, and create an environment where you feel safe to be honest. Second, I listen, not just to your words, but to what's behind them. I'm not there to give you advice or tell you what to do. I'm there to help you find your own solutions. Third, together we access your higher consciousness through breathwork, affirmations, meditation, or prayer. We create an opening for your own intuition and divine guidance to come through. Fourth, I help you shift from problem consciousness to solution consciousness. We don't wallow in what's wrong. We gently move toward what's possible. Fifth, you leave with tools and practices that you can use on your own. You don't need me to keep coming back. You need your own relationship with the divine. And I give you the tools to build that. So my commitment to you is this. I bring to this work 30 years as a licensed marriage and family therapist across 3 states, training in Ananda spiritual counseling rooted in the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, my own Kriya Yoga initiation and daily meditation practice, a framework of 12 sacred intimacies to help you experience direct, embodied spirituality. But most importantly, I bring this truth. You are never too far away from God, ever. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you believe about yourself, no matter how long it's been since you felt that connection, it's still there, and I can help you find it again. So if any of this resonates with you, I'd love to work with you. Spiritual counseling sessions are available by appointment, and you can reach me directly at tamara@innerlightcompanion.com. Tell me a little about where you are in your spiritual journey and what you're hoping for, and we'll set up a time to connect. This isn't therapy. This isn't a long-term commitment. This is a sacred conversation between you, me, and the divine, designed to help you access the wisdom, strength, and connection that's already within you. You don't have to do this alone, and you don't have to wait. Your relationship with the divine is waiting for you right now. Let's begin.